Well, hello, Virgos, and welcome to your horoscope of the week of the 20th through the 26th of November. Let's take a look and see what's going on with you guys. And I'm going to tell you right now, things are going to feel somewhat confusing or out of sorts for you. I do know that you're going to be sitting with certain things, feeling like people are forcing things onto you, trying to make you see things from where they're coming from. And I'm going to tell you right now, you are catching on to the fact that something's not right about it. That's why you're feeling this confusion. You want, as much as you want to believe the person who is communicating with you, you are finding it not, that it's not setting right with you. They're trying to force their narrative on you. Trust your instincts on this one. You're going to find yourself in more of an intuitive phase going on, and their impression of the truth is going to feel very unclear, and it is going to make you feel like this isn't right. It's easily misinterpreted. Something's not, the truth is not feeling like it's there for you. Trust that feeling when it comes to the situations that are going on. When someone's trying to force the way that things are, you're going to find yourself confused about it and you're going to see yourself going back and forth with it for a really long time. Don't overdo it. Don't overthink it. Trust what you know. Don't put yourself in a situation where it's giving you sleepless nights and you're constantly thinking about it. You know you're right. You know something ain't right here. Trust your instinct and go from there. All right, let's take a look at work. All right, in the work situation, even in the work situation, you're finding yourself with things being unclear, people not telling you quite everything that needs to be done, and this can be damaging. So to make sure that you hear things clear or clearly, make sure that you speak up and say something. Make sure you're taking action. Do not overlook this. Talk to a supervisor or team lead or whoever you can communicate with to make sure that you're hearing everything correctly, because coworkers are not understanding everything perfectly, and I do feel as though that you're not getting the information that you need. So make sure that you don't feel like you're being attacked or people are not communicating. They're not saying everything that they need to. So talk to a supervisor if you need more information about certain things that you're feeling unsure about. But for those of you who are out looking for a job, when it comes to that, make sure that you are looking for that new position in a field that you're comfortable with and somewhere you've had knowledge with. Do not go outside your comfort zone right now. Now is not the time to make that type of adjustment or change at this time. All right, let's go ahead and take a look and see what love's got in store for us. When it comes to love, you can find yourself in a very emotional place right now. You can find that things are uncomfortable or your emotions are not met if you're in a relationship. Love is kind of on the rocks at the moment, but you can make things change. You can heat up the relationship and get rid of the negativity. Communicate, be more playful. Try not to argue. Arguments are not going to get you anywhere. The only thing they will do is allow you guys to find the heat of a negativity versus the heat of positivity. When it comes to the relationship, do not assume, communicate, do not ignore situations. I do know that certain things can make you irritable or upset or perhaps even pissed off. Do not put yourself in that position. Communicate, do it nicely. Those of you who are looking for a relationship, you're going to find that you're not finding anybody that is connecting with you. That's okay. Give it some more time. Do not rush into love. It is not worth it at this time because you are not finding what you're looking for. Let's go ahead and take a look at money. When it comes to the money situation, I'm going to tell you this right now. Things do not appear as they seem. So you need to get very clear on your finances to make sure that you have everything that you need in order to set things up. I do feel like you are kind of like, oh yeah, I'll look at that later, or I'll check my checkbook later, or I'll check my account later. Make sure that you are taking care of the things that you need to first and then spend. But money is kind of like trickling in, but not enough to have that type of spending. Do not allow yourself to charge yourself into a financial problem. All right. So when it comes to money, make sure that you're keeping on top of it, because right now is not a time for you to go out of your way and overspend. All right, let's take a look at spiritual. When it comes to spirituality, right now is a great time for you to be working on yourself, have a ton of spiritual practice going on, healing work, seeking help, putting in any type of spiritual work that you can. I mean, if this is time for a cleansing, is a time for a cleansing. Get all the energy that you can out of your spirituality right now. Allow yourself to declutter the negativity, allow the positivity to come through. You're going to be doing just great, Virgo. I know that this has been a tough week. Communications are a little off, but as long as you're trusting yourself, doing the healing work that needs to happen, get some meditation in, read some spiritual stuff. Again, if that's scripture, depending on what your practice of spirituality is, get some spiritual time in for yourself. It's much needed. It's going to create amazing healing. And with that, Virgos, that is what we have for you guys this week. Make sure you guys tune in next week when we've got more information for Virgos. Happy holidays, everybody. I wish to stop.